What's up guys, it's me Cartoon Joey and welcome back to Grapple. Any gamers in the house? If so, you probably noticed a lot of references to old episodes in SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake, and today on Grapple we're going over some of our favorite. Cartoon Corey is usually the one talking about all things SpongeBob, but I thought it'd be fun to shake things up a little bit, pun intended. So subscribe if you haven't already, click that bell, and let's get to the good stuff. We're gonna start this list off with the simple stuff, and really this entire list could be SpongeBob costumes, but I've gotta point out the deep cut from Bossy Boots here.
Ooh, my karate gear.
Perhaps the most iconic of all SpongeBob outfits. You guys know I had to put his karate gear on this list. And don't worry, in this game, he actually uses it to kick some butt.
Look, it's Sandy!
Oh, look, Sandy!
Well, if that ain't the sponge they call Bob and his biggest Dallas lunatic partner Patrick stepping through my door.
It's no surprise that Sandy and SpongeBob spar off in some high-powered karate action, but it's a nice added touch that the devs put Sandy in the outfit she wears in Karate Island. I believe that's the only time she ever wears that outfit, so you can tell the folks really went the extra mile with all the Easter eggs.
Mermaid Man sure likes to leave his invisible boatmobile exposed.
Alright, enough costumes, let's get into the good stuff. And this is a pretty cool one. You can't drive it, but it's neat that the developers decided to add the invisible boatmobile into the game, and it even has the right shape and general layout.
I wish for Patrick to have the biggest, ballooniest adventure of his life.
It's a giraffe. Oh no, it's just Patrick. SpongeBob's blown a lot of bubbles over the years, but the incredibly accurate shape is so obviously a callback to the Season 1 classic Bubble Stand.
Balloons! Is it too much to ask for just one day of peace and quiet? How am I supposed to paint my newest masterpiece with you two clowns constantly giggling in my ear?
Now there's a piece of art that definitely does not belong in the trash. Squidward buddy, if you're still working on Bold and Brash all these years later, you're never gonna finish it.
Love to, but we'll have to put some padding on that one, Sandy. Patrick and I are about to have the best day ever at Glove World. Do you want to come?
Thanks, but you ain't putting no glove on this squirrel.
Okay, so SpongeBob's ability to create rainbows out of thin air isn't just a one-time gag. Good to see the power of imagination is still going strong. Also, I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, but having SpongeBob create the rainbow while saying best day ever is a nice little callback to the Season 4 episode. Well, you don't need a license to ride a sandwich or a seahorse. It's good to see old Mystery back at it again.
License!
Well, that's pretty on brand. Even when SpongeBob isn't actually riding something, he still finds a way to get Mrs. Puff mortally wounded.
Ooh, sleek lines, comfortable seat, no slip pedals. Definitely has the cool factor. This is my ride, baby!
Well, maybe that license doesn't apply to boatmobiles, but at least he still has his trusty unicycle in the game. And look at that showmanship. SpongeBob can really appreciate a good bike.
Well, I could let you use my elevator, but what's in it for me?
Anything you want. There's nothing that this amazing duo can't get.
Good. That darn Alaskan bullworm is obsessed with my gold.
I'm sorry, did you say Alaskan bullworm? I'm not sure if SpongeBob's up for the task there. He doesn't even have a paperclip and string to identify the bodies.
Sweet Davy Jones locker, SpongeBob. I know you mean well, but you gotta let me stay. Please.
You're under arrest.
Did you hear that? Sure, sad violin music isn't too unique on its own, but note for note, that is the world's smallest violin from Squilliam Returns.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
This is serious.
This is a great callback on its own, but I love that it's being used against Mr. Krabs, whereas in the show, Mr. Krabs used it to mock Squidward.
Oh, me boyo. That sure taught me a valuable lesson.
That it's not all about money?
What? No. Oh, no. It's always about money.
Honestly, Mr. Krabs, how many times are we gonna teach you this lesson, old man? I thought you would have learned you can't put a price on SpongeBob back in Born Again Krabs, but apparently this guy's got a short memory.
My whole life has been about money. Saving money, collecting money, touching money. Well, you get the picture, but no more. You're looking at the no-improved, non-cheap Mr. Krabs.
Don't worry though, it's not like there are dozens of episodes about the Krusty Krab falling apart without SpongeBob.
I was wondering why me pockets felt so light, so I checked and discovered that me lucky penny collection's gone missing.
Mr. Krabs, didn't you learn anything from Dime Escapade? You can't carry loose coins around in your pocket, bad things will happen. Hopefully though, the pennies aren't quite as large as the dime. Whoa, that guy is fearsome, terrible, and mind-bendingly large. I'd like to apologize to all of you at home. I should have warned all of our viewers with weak constitutions to leave the video immediately.
What squirt of an actor did those at the agency lay upon me? I promised them art.
Whoa, kiss your mother with that mouth, Squidward? This doesn't relate to the game, but it's very important for me to tell you that when the voice actors recorded Sailor Mouth, they actually said curses.
Ooh, you're right, Patrick. My lips are tingling from the spiciness of this conversation.
So somewhere out there is a tape of SpongeBob saying the F word. All right, moving on.
Really prove that you know how to embody a great hero of karate. I have prepared a little challenge for you.
There are a bunch of great posters hidden throughout the game, but these two really stand out. I don't know why, but it really makes me want to buy a timeshare. And oh, handsome Squidward. This video should be declared NSFW for sure.
Ooh, more jelly.
Hey, what are they doing here? I don't see Kevin the Sea Cucumber anywhere. There's no doubt about who they're supposed to be either. The patterns and clothing are identical. Those are clearly Kevin's fans. Did you see that? It's the slash ringing, mash flinging, hash slinging slasher. Granted, it's just a silhouette, but it will look scary as long as Nosferatu doesn't flick the lights.
Hey, making movies sure is a weird process.
Now that is a feast meant for a king, or at least worthy members of a secret club. The sandwich, the chicken, all the food from the episode is right there. All hail the magic conch.
Prepare to be scared with the haunting memory of me ghostly ghost. Oh, who am I kidding? I couldn't scare a baby right now.
The Flying Dutchman is a recurring character, so his presence alone wouldn't earn a spot on this list. But once again, the animators went above and beyond and basically recreated the Dutchman's spooky entrance from Ghost Host. Oh my god, I love that. Although it looks like these pie bombs aren't nearly as dangerous as the ones in the episode. Maybe it's a different recipe. Homemade, perhaps? Wait a minute, is that the Flying Dutchman's lucky sock? It sure looks like it. I get being proud of reclaiming your ship, but you better make sure not to lose it.
Oh good, these restraints are so tight, I can't feel my leg anymore.
I think your leg will be okay, as long as you stay away from termites.
My leg!
Poor Fred just can't catch a break. Or at least his leg sure can't. Although I gotta say, SpongeBob made him disappear with that bubble, and if I'm Fred, my leg wouldn't be my primary concern there.
She's pretty.
Okay, so apparently Patrick has a type. I thought Mindy was his only crush, but apparently the dude just likes mermaids. Hey, you like who you want, just don't be too much of a simp. SpongeBob, didn't you learn anything from last time? Don't go for the candy bar, you've just got to get the balloon.
Shouldn't we help this candy find a warm and safe place? Too bad I left my candy bar bag in my candy bar bag carrying bag.
So I guess SpongeBob and Patrick never really figured out that the carrying bag was a bit of a scam. Honestly, that checks out, but it looks like Patrick doesn't mind it too much.
Chocolate! Chocolate! Finally, chocolate!
Real shame Patrick didn't bring his candy bar carrying bag. They could have afforded to eat fancy again.
Trick or treat!
I can't understand your accent.
Did anyone catch that?
I can't understand your accent.
The accent was way too thick. I couldn't make heads or tails of what they were saying at all.
Now keep still. This is going to hurt.
Wait, what?
Well, that's not quite how it happened in the show, but that is clearly the same snail version of SpongeBob from I Was a Teenage Gary. I'm gonna be honest here, that one wasn't my favorite, but it's a nice deep cut for the longtime fans. Just whatever you do, make sure it's not an oval. Although you gotta draw that circle at your own risk, if you're not wearing your sea rhinoceros tinted underwear, you might run into one of those guys too.